feature that stands out the most on my 1966 Northfield jointer is the ship's wheel that raises and lowers the infeed table. It was a significant part of the restoration process, including priming, painting, and refinishing. On something of a whim, I set about to model the wheel in CAD. I first took a picture, converted it into a vector file, and imported this into Fusion 360 as a canvas guide. I then modeled up the wheel, making heavy use of the circular pattern tools so as to avoid repetitive work. I then printed out the model on my 3D printer, but as it turns out, I was just a bit late for the fidget spinner craze. Not to be deterred, I embossed the wheel in a solid background with the intention of making a stamp. I quickly realized that it made a much better rubbing plate. With this in mind, I printed out a much larger copy and made a trip to the art supply store. I had my assistant do a test copy, which turned out pretty well, but the lines from the filament deposition in the background were much too apparent for my liking. I addressed this by spraying the plate with several coats of filler primer, then wet sanding. I did a QPU test to check it out, and then brought it down to my art studio for the real deal. To finish it off, I sealed the charcoal to prevent smudging and trimmed the edges. And without really meaning to, I ended up with the new logo for my channel.